The Forest Floor Recovery Index, or FFRI, aims to assess ecosystem recovery by measuring forest floor properties after reclamation in the oil sands region. It presents a simplified forest floor classification system using photographs and descriptions to illustrate examples of 19 forest floor types, differentiated according to composition and dominant horizons. The FFRI provides users with guidance in data compilation and automatically calculates an index of recovery through comparison to a series of similar, naturally disturbed sites. To download the FFRI app, you can search Forest Floor Recovery Index in the Android App Store. Upon opening the app, you can access an About page containing information about the team that created the FFRI manual and app, references, and acknowledgements. The Instructions button opens to general instructions, including the purpose of the app and how to use it. If you are unfamiliar with the FFRI, it will be necessary to become familiar with this section prior to using the app. The following page consists of information on more forest floors, the most common humus forms in the boreal forest, and how to differentiate them from other humus forms. The Horizons page defines organic horizons, or layers at different stages of decomposition. It also describes mineral horizons, but these are not included in the definitions of any of the 19 forest floor classes in the FFRI. Next is the Horizon Groups page. The classification system used in the FFRI combines a horizon group and a material group to arrive at each class. Horizon groups are defined by the dominant horizon in a sample. In other words, how well decomposed is the majority of the material in the sample. Material groups are defined by the most common material making up the sample, such as wood, moss, or tree litter. Sampling procedures are also described, and the instructions section ends with some information about the effects of earthworms and forest floors on reclaimed well pads. Hitting the Import Plan button allows you to import an Excel file filled with information about your sites prior to conducting fieldwork. The Excel datasheet can be downloaded to your device from this page. Before beginning to enter sample data, enter the names or initials of your team members. After selecting the Record Samples and View Results button, create a new site or select an imported site. Enter a site name, the date, years since reclaimed, ecosite or ecosite phase, and the number of samples planned. If you are unsure of the ecosite, access the View Ecosite Examples page to view ecosite descriptions accompanied by example photographs. Once the site information is entered, you can begin to enter samples. Once you've taken your first sample, hit the Enter Sample button to access a page that includes options for sample thickness, horizon group, material group, and an option to take sample photos or add any comments. Both horizon groups and material groups are described and example photos are provided that users can review when making a determination of the forest floor sample type. After sample data has been submitted, an index score and associated woody input recommendations are calculated automatically and are continually updated as more samples are added. Hit View Recommended Woody Material Inputs to see recommendations for woody debris application rates. If a mistake is made while entering data, or a user wishes to review previously entered samples, a Review Edit Samples button is available. Back on the home page, the Export Data button allows a final Excel report containing site and sample data to be exported from the app.